Caitlin, as long as you're not naked, you can walk by as much time as you want.
Mm-hmm. Started recording a minute ago. I'm just
You're, God, you're a piece of shit. You're no, it's. I mean, it's not you. It's just like I'm used to the fucking countdown for us. Like
oh yeah.
legit, we do the three, two.
One go.
No, we don't say one. We do the count it and then we point. He points at me if that's my open, but we switch openings every week. So
oh shit.
he'll
Yeah.
so if it's him, he'll do the countdown and then he'll start talking. So
Okay. Well, I definitely the reason I always start like a little bit early, just so we can kind of get the. Well, it's kind of for me only, really, guys. I don't know if you guys do it, but like, I get like a little jitters and like awkward and not know what to say right away or how to start
yep.
it. So I start it this way, and then like I'll.
You'll mention it when you feel good and ready. Is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah, basically.
No. I hear you. Me and Peyton, I'd say we were probably like that. Probably first easy 5 episodes. Like, it was just like, wait a couple minutes and finally like, are you ready? Yeah. I guess
Yeah.
like
I
ours
get
is
it.
worse because like yours is like you can do it and none of us would know. Like we're just
Yeah.
talking bullshit. But like there, it's like when it's fucking recording. It's
Hmm.
right then and there. I hate it.
Yeah. I almost want to go, like not tell you guys, like just to start it, because then like we could just get in. So it's like what we're doing, it was just like natural, just being, just fucking
Yeah,
talking, and then like
100%.
we'll just start. I'll just start talking about a topic. Then be good. You know, a little kind of like a cold open, kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no. I
What?
Oh, okay. Sorry. No, I was gonna say something, and then Charlotte started yelling,
Oh,
so
did it
threw
make?
me off. She just little distraction, but no, we talked about for a second Boss Logic. He's an
Mm,
artist on Instagram.
mm,
Does mainly superhero kind of stuff, kind of nerdy stuff in general, just like whatever. And the reason I was gonna bring him up because you don't know who he is. A lot of people.
yep.
I asked Peyton this question yesterday. He doesn't know, or Friday, whatever. He doesn't know who he was either. But the reason I brought him up was because, like, I know you don't care as much about superhero movies, or it doesn't seem like you do anyway.
Oh, I do. Only
Okay.
Marvel though, but
Well, like, yeah. But let me, like, okay, so, like, do you care, like, when you hear about who's going to be, like, a character before,
yeah,
before you
I definitely
see?
I care, but not like I guess not enough to like know anything. Like
No,
I'm just like,
no,
oh,
no, no,
that'd
not
be
anything
cool,
like
or I
that.
have an
I
opinion
mean,
about it. I guess.
that's what I mean. Do you more have, like, opinion on, like, the actor, per se? Like,
Oh yeah,
when
I care. I
Robert
really
Pattinson was Batman,
I
that was,
did
like, one
have
of the recent ones.
yeah I did have a opinion on that. I guess not opinion. I guess I thought when I first heard it, I was like, what, Robert Pattinson as Batman, and then like
Yeah.
but then
See?
I seen a little bit of trailer and I was like, yeah, actually this doesn't look bad at all. Like
No,
he
no.
actually seems
Okay,
like it would
so
work pretty well.
he does that, but like for the poster, and because he does it like it'll come out within days of hearing the news of somebody being in talks or somebody who's been cast as it. So just recently, Aaron Taylor Johnson, the guy who played Quicksilver in MCU for Avengers: Age of Ultron,
Mm-hmm.
he um he just got cast, I believe, as Kraven the Hunter for Spider-Man.
Craven the Hunter.
But no,
Is
you know who I'm talking about, the MCU guy, right? The MC,
yeah
Quicksilver.
yeah.
To me, he has a baby face and a baby voice. He's
Mm.
he, he's like in shape, which is fine, but like it was hard pressed for me to think of him as Craven. Like I think a big, strong, like I think of like Jason Momoa, or you know who John Mangelio is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
like
it's a
those two
different name,
guys,
but
I
yeah.
think are. Oh, yeah, what I butchered his name. Yeah, of course I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, they both to me seem like better choices. But Boss Logic posted a picture of Aaron Taylor Johnson as Craven, and it looked pretty good.
Hmm.
And it's like getting to the point where like even the companies are like using his artwork.
Damn.
I believe you know who Pierce Brosnan is?
I do not know who Pierce Brosnan
He's like an older kind. He used to be old 007.
is. Hmm.
Yeah,
I don't think I see.
yeah.
Also, I've never seen like me. I haven't seen a lot
I mean,
of like classic movies.
if I showed you a picture of Pierce Brosnan, you would know who I'm talking about.
Probably, I
But
guess I could probably look him
he
up.
is Yeah, he's cast to be Doctor Fate in Black Adam, and Boss Logic, I believe, did like a sketch of him, I think, or a poster of him. I thought. I'm pretty sure like DC used it like on their Instagram or something.
Oh, oh yeah, I've seen this guy. What
Yeah.
movies is he in? Jesus, facial hair
Like,
is so different in that
yeah,
movie.
no. The older he got, like the more beard he got, and he's been like
No
almost
beard.
like more. He's been like, oh, you ever see the movie with Jackie Chan?
The Foreigner?
Uh, yes, yes.
I
He was
did
the
not.
main bad
I
guy.
I said that, but I did not see the
I'm surprised
movie.
you son of a bitch.
I was like, you know, that's like the newest one I know he came out with. So I was like, it's probably that one. I've seen most Jackie Chan movies.
I like that one. Very
Dude,
serious Jackie
I
Chan.
hate the way I hold this. Like
Why?
I hold it like how broken my wrist looks. You know, when people hold it like
I
this or
don't
something, I hold it like this. Like my
I don't
wrist
care the
hurts.
way people hold it, but I mean the way you are holding it, it wasn't the look, it was more for me like anxiety that you're gonna
You
drop
drop
that.
it, dude. Yeah, it's so like I don't know how to explain. Like I'm barely holding it. Like it feels
An
like I'm scared
non
myself.
non-secure
Yeah, I feel like
fucking
I'm trying to make it look all like elegant and fucking feel like oh it's so fuck I can't even think of a word because I'm dumb.
I got a question. Okay.
What?
Speaking, superheroes kind of boss logic.
Mm.
If you were to get superpowers,
Hmm.
but you had the ability to also like other people get them, would you also want that, or would you just want to be the only one with them?
I think uh, a younger me would have said I would like to be the only one, but also I feel like that'd be like as an adult now. Like I'm just thinking like how would you be able to really like talk about like there's probably a lot of like trials and tribulations you'll have to go through like mentally and through all this stuff and not have anyone to be able to kind of understand where you're coming from would kind of be pretty shitty for me. Like I need help already. Like I need to talk to people already as me, but then add superpowers onto it and like, am I doing something right? Is this wrong to do? Is this right? Or fuck, I'd probably get pretty dark and push everybody away and be.
See, like that's, I think that's almost a smarter move. Like, I think the hardest part is gonna would be there's people's wrong and rights differ from person to person.
Mm,
Like now, wrong or right for me probably would just be like borderline. Somebody's about to get smoked by a train, I move them out of the way.
yeah.
Somebody's gonna get shot, get in the way and beat up a person shooting them. But I don't know. Just I think there's too much gray areas, like comic books and movies and TV shows, like just paint it. But that's why that new series, Jupiter's Legacy. You seen it?
No, I haven't. What's it about?
Well, it's just about people, these a group of people a long time ago, like 19 or 1800s. I don't know. They got superpowers. They unlocked them for the whole world. Like so, a bunch of people got powers, but they were like the original. And like then, but the other half of the show is in present day with their kids, and their kids are learning how to cope. But like their kids are like, there's like a code they have. The main guy,
Mm-hmm.
basically like Superman, he makes a code like no killing and whatever, blah blah blah. But like in the modern time, like the superheroes are dying because they're not willing to kill the supervillains, and the supervillains know it, and they don't care. So then it's like
I
you're getting, yeah,
I
you're
hate
just getting
that.
people that don't want to kill, and he still like his son killed a. It wasn't even he killed a villain who they thought was this villain, but it was a copy of him.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't even him. It wasn't even a real person. His son killed it, and he was like pissed at his son. He's like, "We don't kill, blah blah blah," and just oh my god,
That
I
sounds
can't
like
stand it, man.
so like oh I hate that. Like that's why I always liked like I didn't care for Punisher himself on Daredevil because I mean I don't their powers or anything nothing's too flashy or cool for me. And then
I about yeah.
like the tragic hero or whatever thing. I did like their like reasoning of like killing people like and for a long time I actually just me not knowing much about Batman just always shitting on him. I I thought that's what Batman did, and like for a while I was like, oh, like when I was, I guess, probably a couple years ago, I just kind of found out. I was like, oh wait, Batman doesn't kill anybody. I thought back in the day he was killing people, and She just says, "Oh, that's cool. Yeah, yeah, Batman. That's the only cool thing about Batman." Then found out, oh no, he doesn't kill. Ugh.
It
Now you even worse to
obviously
me.
doesn't look at the fucking Joker.
Yeah, yeah.
And
That's a huge thing. Is like, I think that's so like, like my word, stupid. Like, why these guys are clear like the Joker. Take the Joker. Clearly not going to do correct anything, or no way you're gonna make him a better person, and he's not gonna be a villain when he gets out of fucking prison like he always does. So like, why not kill him? I don't. I get we're not the judge or your executioner and shit, but you just want other people to keep dying because this is you're now your blood your their blood's on your hands because you're letting this fucking supervillain that wants to kill everybody to fucking
yep,
do it. Like,
like I said,
so
I would if I were Batman. Obviously, I'm not Batman. I would kill the Joker, but
oh fuck yeah.
I think that's a good conversation just because you're right. Honestly, like every time you keep throwing it back in Arkham, he keeps escaping. Every time that is on you. But also at some point you got to draw the line. Like obvious, and that's the main thing. Gotham is a very corrupt place. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's the whole point. But that also gets my point. Like, why are you even doing this? And
Yeah.
why are you worrying about being the judge, jury, executioner, which is one of the main people? Like one thing they talk about. They're like, well, we can't just decide who lives and dies. Well, obviously somebody needs to do it because Gotham is garbage. Like
The villains
everybody's
do.
corrupt. So if everybody's corrupt, how do you even know? You can't leave it up to the
Yeah.
system to judge them. They
You're all.
can't.
It's
It's
always
it's
an
in
uphill battle.
so there's no point. You either stop doing what you're doing, stop being a hero, or you take the power. Like that's what you need to
Mm-hmm.
do. Sorry, and
Yeah.
that's I hate it. I think that's one. I think that's. I think it was a cop out to make Gotham like that. Like make it so corrupt. That but
I mean,
yeah, to
it
me,
gives Batman always gives Batman content. They get like
yeah,
he
I
always has
guess.
something to do, and because most time he's not fighting a big ass villain. He's fighting a group of thugs or gangs and stuff. So yeah, there's always gangs in Gotham, and he doesn't have powers anyway, so he kind of needs to fight gangs, and
Yeah, you can't just. Which
can't
I
just
think
fight.
is also bullshit. Like, why does anybody else who has either weaker powers or no powers have to fight weak people all the time, but he gets to fight super powered people all the time and win? Fuck
Mm-hmm.
off. Fuck off.
God, it's so
This I hate this.
dude. And going back to if I would want other people, well, that's just having powers. I said this multiple times. If there is a god or someone that is that would bestow powers, I guarantee it wouldn't be to me. I know for
Oh,
a
no,
fact
no,
I
no.
would
It's
be like
hear me. The
petty.
scenario I'm asking is not
Oh no,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you're asking if it was to have everyone or just me have it. I get that. Yeah, I guess I turned kind of changed it a little bit. But if I had powers, that's another reason why I would want more people. Would because if I had them, I would abuse the fuck out of them. I'd have more incentive to to not abuse my power if there were other people kind of putting me in check. Like that'd be better because I would be someone pisses me off during the day and I'm like, all right, you're gonna die today, I guess.
here's the thing,
Steal some
and that's
money
what
because I don't have money.
that's a, that's my point is like the TV shows and movies and comic books, they make it out to be that if a bunch of people got powers at the same time, there would be a good and bad side and middle people, whatever. I don't think so, man. I think the world is sadly more messed up than it is.
I'll be
So
more villains in it.
that's what I'm saying. Like there's gonna be more people that are more willing to do fucked up shit or like you, like not say abuse your powers, but yes, like use them not intended in a way a superhero
Yeah,
would use
I'm
them.
not gonna use my powers for the greater good for sure. I'm still gonna be like protect myself, my family, and make better myself and my family and people
Yeah,
around me.
and exactly. And I think
I'm not gonna go
there's
risk my life or anything else to go protect someone I don't care about.
and I guess it does in a sense make sense why like the Justice League is so small in a whole world of superheroes and super powered people because
Mm-hmm.
that to me would make sense about only 10 people out of the whole world
Yeah.
would be willing to actually like put aside their personal problems even though they don't always do that anyway. They
No.
sometimes in the comic books it gets really muddy and icky with all their personal shit. But like there's very few people I think that would actually just be a dead set superhero, I think.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree, man. So I just I'm on this Boss Logic website right now.
Oh,
Website,
are you?
the Instagram.
Instagram?
Yeah. I'm
Share,
seeing
share, share your screen, Bella.
I'm seeing an interesting picture to say the least.
I haven't been on this thing in a while, dude.
I'm seeing Nick Offerman as a
Icon? Oh
yeah,
no, yeah, yeah, Icon.
yeah. I've never seen Invincible, so I don't even know. But
Yeah,
so
he's the father in Invincible.
that's a show Reed has been telling me to watch. So like, and I just
It,
haven't. I see
it's
commercials
good.
for it. It looks funny. It looks good, and then I just haven't done it. Who the fuck
Oh,
is?
yeah, it's Invincible.
Hmm.
Who's the actor though? Ryan K.
Ryan.
Potter? I don't know who Ryan K.
Ryan K.
Oh,
Potter.
Beast Boy. He plays
Oh, is
Beast
it?
Boy in Titans.
Anything else? 'Cause I don't know. So it looks like there's a
No,
lot of thirst traps on this.
yeah. See, look at those are all the Titans right there. Like
Yes, Raven,
Donna
Starfire.
Troy. No, the that's Donna Troy. The one you were just over. The middle one's Hawk. That's Starfire. The black girl is Starfire. The black lady.
I knew she was Starfire. I guess I just guessed on these two.
Oh, the old guy up there. That's Bruce Wayne, Batman.
Is it?
You never
He
see him
looks
in
like.
this. You never see him in this outfit. You just see him as Bruce Wayne.
Okay,
Yes.
let's go back to Boss Logic.
They picked him because the guy who plays Beast Boy is like Asian and uh Invincible is Asian.
Who's this supposed to
Ooh,
be?
well, that's Emma Stone as Cruella Deville from
She
the
was a
new
hero.
Cruella movie. No, that's Cruella Deville from the movie, but
Cruella.
he recolored it to look like Harley Quinn.
Oh, okay. I was just like that looks like a villain.
Right there, oh, that's Craven the Hunter. That's
This one.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
This one.
Yes, or Johnson Taylor. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to like it, but I did.
Well, yeah, like he
Oh,
made
is
him
that a
look so.
lion's face that's cut in
Remember,
half?
don't you ever remember the old Spider-Man cartoon, the old one, like the really cool like rock music on me.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
remember
that one.
Craven in there? Remember he had like the tiger vest as well. Remember it had the big mane in the back. It was just an orange vest, eyes on it.
I do not. Oh, I fucked up. I forgot when I click on stuff. I the no one else would be able to see what we were watching for a little bit.
Oh,
Because
okay.
when I click away from Discord, it will make it so like it'll just say like I'm streaming and it won't show me
Uh,
what I'm showing. But if I actually click on it, then whatever's on here is fine. But yeah, that's pretty sick.
yeah,
I need to watch Invincible. I do. I heard a
yeah,
lot
it's
of
good.
good
It's
things
not hard.
about it. A lot of good things about it. Have you? I just seen this show called Ragnarok on uh, Netflix, and it's a Norwegian show. So it's like you'll have to.
Yeah, it's dubbed.
Is it? Huh? It's dumb.
No, dubbed.
Oh yeah, I see. I started it dubbed, and I put it in English because I heard it was in Norwegian or whatever. I didn't know it was Norwegian at the time, but I was like, "Oh, what is this?" And I went to the audio, and I didn't realize it was like originally from Norway. So like the English dub was just gonna be like someone talking over the actors speaking Norwegian. So I was like, kind of listening. I was playing Rust, I think, at the time, and I was just, like kind of playing, looking over, like listening, and then I kind of like look over, and I was like, their mouths aren't matching. I was like, oh, this
That
is.
that
Then I went back to the subtitle things or the audio settings. And I was like, oh, this is actually
no, we
Norwegian. I was like, okay, so I just put it in Norwegian and then watched the rest of it and watched the way it like that. It was pretty. I liked the first. I only watched the first episode, but I liked it. I think it was the first episode. Something happened in there and some shit went down. And I was like, oh, cool. But I haven't continued to watch because like I have to like when I watch something that's not in English, I really have to put everything aside to do it. So like,
yeah. It's one thing. You gotta focus. You gotta focus. Because
which
there's quite a bit of like good looking series on Netflix that I like. I like. I think it's like what 3% or something it's called, or it's like a bunch of rich people like live in like basically a big huge city. Like all the poor people like live in the outside. I think it's like post apocalyptic kind of style ish. Um, that one's like in a different language. Black Rain, I think. I really wanted to watch that one. That looked good. It's like also kind of almost post-apocalyptic, like
hmm,
just like rain like turns people into like zombies type shit. And it's black, of course, but like it's I don't know what language it's in either. It's same thing, but yeah, there's quite a bit on there that are like that, and I don't know.
can't
I'm
do
never
it.
really just I'm never just usually watching something just to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually like you like I'm doing it. It's a background noise for me.
Mm-hmm.
So no point me putting on here shitty dubbed American accents. But for some reason they're so terrible the way they talk. Like it just sounds so
Forced.
robotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like oh hey you can't do that, and it's like just so flat. And
Yeah.
obviously the person's like screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense.
Dude, I and like so like for when it comes to anime, I will put aside time for that. But that's like a lot of times, honestly, it's like when I'm not on my computer, or if I don't feel if I'm on my computer and I don't feel like playing anything, like if I just wake up and I get on my computer on like a Saturday or Sunday, I probably won't turn a game on, and I'll probably watch like catch up on whatever shows I'm on as I watch them sub. But then most of the time when I watch anime, it's when I'm about to go to sleep or I'm laying down. Like when I'm off my computer, I'll lay down and I'll watch it on my phone up close with like glasses off because I'm stupid, and then like watch all the episodes I need to watch there, and then fucking it'd be like 2, 3 in the morning, and all right, now I'm gonna go to bed. But I just don't. I can't find the time to watch it during the day because I'm either at work, and when I get back from work, I'm fucking playing games for the few hours I have until it's about time to go to bed because I go to work so late that I get off late. It's a constant struggle, man. But yeah, I think so. I want to check out those ones, and especially that post-apocalyptic one. That one actually sounds cool. Is it 3%? You said?
Yeah, 3 to 1%. I don't know, some 5%. It's
Mm-hmm.
like a percentage number, small number with a percentage sign. That's what
Which
it's called.
and like to be honest, like when I was watching Ragnarok, that first episode of it, it was fine to watch it, and you know, because I'm already attuned to like watching reading subtitles and not understanding what they're saying. It was just a little different that some of the words were pretty similar to English, so I was like, it almost like it sounds like
Those
it,
go off almost.
huh?
It kind of for me it just distracts me more than anything.
Yeah,
Like if
sometimes
I hear a word that sounds like
similar. Yeah, it definitely did that for me. Like I'm reading and then I hear something. I'm like, oh wait, can I understand this? No, I can't. What am I doing? I'm fucking stupid.
yeah, see
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Then I miss like the next sentence, trying to be
yeah,
like, wait, is this
and
close?
yeah, and compared to, I don't know if it was just the time I was watching, but compared to like Japanese, like it seems like they use more syllables in Japanese. So like I have more time to read the subtitles. And then like on that show though, it was like they're talking so fast, and like the I'm guessing their words to the translation was like a lot shorter for them to say it than it was for us to read it. So I was like halfway through, then it goes to something. I was like, oh cool, glad I didn't read that. Trying to just every other line I couldn't read. I was like,
Yeah, it seems like Japanese like they don't really have like other languages kind of have like a one word to translate like a
full.
phrase or
Yeah,
sentence in
exactly.
English. Japanese doesn't really do that, I don't think.
No,
If anything, they just
they just
drag it
add.
out more.
Yeah, they do. They do. It's like every syllable is like it's like there's like 6 extra syllables in a sentence.
It
That's
would be
like
like,
four words.
it'll be like the subtitle would be like English like hey or like in dub it would be like hey get over here, and like subtitle would be like hey you come from there to here right
Yeah,
this moment. That's all right. That's how we say it, but like
yeah. Which
like I
yeah.
mean no I mean the writing, I mean the subtitles, like the way
Mm,
it's written out just doesn't even remotely seems like how an English person would speak.
yeah.
But hey,
I think what they're doing is trying to make it so it would fit. Like it would be like, all right, well, this
yes,
is
it makes
the
a little
best
bit more
way
sense.
we can do it to make sense. That, but it's also gonna add more for you to read. Like we're gonna change.
100%.
We're definitely changing what they're actually saying. But
That's
yeah,
fine.
it's the way that's the way I like to watch it, I guess. And oh, speaking of watching some movies and stuff. Oh, I already asked you that. The Conjuring. Do you plan on watching it yourself?
Yes.
Yeah. When you do
Yeah.
that.
Yes. Oh, maybe tonight.
Yeah. I I definitely watched it by myself yesterday, Friday, and it was a good time. I don't want to say. I'm not gonna say anything honestly about it. You know me. I'll spoil it, dude. Oh yeah.
Oh, you're a spoiler, dude.
Oh, fucking always spoiling, bro. Yeah, I hate like so. I found out more about like watching dub and sub. I have to like if I start something one way, it's really hard for me to switch over, and with the exception of a few like a handful of shows. but like we were read not read Derek and I were doing our movie Monday. Every Monday we'll watch a movie together, and every other Monday someone else will pick. So it's one of my choices were a movie. Oh shit, what is I don't remember what it's called. I found an anime on Netflix, and I started watching it. Mine's already set to sub. Like everything I watch is yeah, it's usually coming out sub. Derek, either his was set to English or he changed it to English to dub, and I think his was already on dub. So like I started watching. We were watching. We got halfway through, and then like I mentioned something, or he said something, and I could hear it through his microphone that he was watching dub. I was like, "Oh, are you watching dub?" And he's like, "Oh, wait, is there a sub?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he like I went in and I changed mine to dub for like a little bit, and I was like, "Oh God, this is hard to watch. I don't like this." And then I went back. Is it just I guess the way the range of like emotion. I know like before that was always like a I used to say dub never had like they still have emotions in the thing. They do. It's just not as exaggerated on in Japanese, but like and it's I don't understand much since I can't hear and understand from like hearing what they're saying. I can read and take the emotion at the same time, and it kind of fits, and it's already
See that's what I don't like about it. You need two different types of like viewing and see and listening
mm-hmm.
to get one thing. That's why I like dub. I get it all in one. Granted,
Yeah.
there might not be as spastic as a fucking emotion from some guy screaming.
Mm-hmm.
I know what he's saying. I know how he's trying to say it.
Mm-hmm.
And in dub, they convey it better because I am English speaking and so are they. So
Yeah.
that's another reason why I like it more.
I
Just some of
get
the
that.
reasons.
Yeah.
I get what you mean. I mean, like there are some. Honestly, I haven't watched Demon Slayer subbed. I might like it a little bit better because the guy who plays
Tanjiro.
Konjiro, Konjiro, whatever the fuck his name is, uh, he is too emotional for me. He's like constantly screaming as his character.
Mm-hmm.
He's always just like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Like
It's
just
like it's a light scream
high pitch.
constantly. Yeah.
It's so. Oh
It's
my
his
god, I
normal
can't
voice
handle it.
too.
I can't handle it, man. Like it's that's why I don't like the show. Just like, I mean, like I said, I would have to try sub, but I'm already like 10 episodes deep into it, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Seems pretty tough.
Yeah, there's only like I said, there's only a handful of shows. Like Fairy Tail, I was able to do that. Naruto was able to do that, and
I know I was able.
One Punch Man. Again, only thing is goddamn Genos. Genos, I cannot get over his, and it's not even that his English, his dubbed actor is like bad. I would say he was bad at all. I just already had a thought who I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be the person that played Jalal in Fairy Tale. So I was like, oh, that would
I
have been
get what
cool.
you mean, but like,
That,
but like,
that's
the guy who plays Jalal, whatever voice actor that is,
mm-hmm.
he has too much charisma though. Like the guy who plays Genos, like he is more to me more robotic, more
Yeah.
like
Well, I mean,
lifeless.
that would depend on. Like, we never seen Jalal in that setting. Maybe he could talk that way, and maybe the other guy doesn't talk
I'm
like that all
saying,
the time.
okay, I'm just saying we keep pointing out Jalal. I
Yeah.
can't even think of any other characters he plays.
Yeah.
And if he did, I doubt any of them
They're,
were
yeah,
close to me. I mean, like
they're
you said, we
never
never
like
seen him
big
try,
roles. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, but we never seen him
I've seen him a
try.
few. Yeah. A lot of the ones I have seen are like acting stuff. But that's just kind of the character that he got, I guess.
And that's my point. He's like the guy who plays Genos, like he plays characters like that,
Mm-hmm.
like or dubs them, and his sound more,
Yeah.
melodic, more like
Yeah.
just straight kind of
Mm-hmm.
monotone. So
Yeah.
that
Like
I guess it made sense to me. But
yeah. Like you said, I don't think he's bad at all. I just the dumb thing in my head is I just already imagined how he because I watched One Punch Man subbed before I watched it dubbed. So I was like, I heard Saitama. I was like, oh, I actually
I
like Saitama's dub. I like his dub character. And then I was like, oh, you know who would sound good like this? Like if they talk like this, Jalal's character. So like I just had that in my head, and then once it wasn't, it was just I don't. It wouldn't have mattered who you put there. It wouldn't have like been the same. So I was like, every
so
time I
your
heard
own
it,
expectations ruined
yeah,
it.
it was ruined to dub for me, and
Um,
which it's fine just because like me, like obviously I can watch. I watch dub. I mean, I dub sub mostly anyways, so like, they're usually ahead anyways. But I'm like, it is nice to be able to watch like when you find those a few shows that are really good dub as well, like they're good dub and sub, like Reincarnated as Slime. amazing dub and amazing sub. Like I can go back and forth each episode, and I won't like notice anything that would like bother me. Like no, there's nothing that would bother me from like the different voices or anything.
Yeah.
And that one and
Yo,
what's it?
know what
Naruto.
the one dub. Okay, now you said that two. The two sub voice actors, Japanese people that I hate the absolute most that make them sound not tough at all. One is Naruto,
Yeah.
and the other one is Goku. I don't understand how anybody like they did a feat by making him OP but sounding like a little infant.
Wait,
Like
wait, is the
it's
sub or the dub?
subbed, the
The
sub
sub makes him
version.
sound like that.
Dude, he's so high pitched and like nasally, like it's so disgusting. I hate it so much.
To be
To think
honest,
they're
I have an opposite opinion. Not opposite. I feel like
you think
Naruto's. I feel like not opposite.
Naruto's
I
a
guess.
slight too.
Yeah,
Naruto's is not as
I feel
bad as
like theirs
Goku.
is the reason I liked it was like theirs were so close to each other. Like it was
Well,
almost no
yeah,
difference. Like
no,
to me.
you're right. They are closer, but I think sub is higher pitched though.
Oh, probably
Like
higher
his
pitch, but less emotion. So he's not like not less emotion, but like less. He's like less. Like when you hear the girl, it's like I feel like I hear the whiny nasally part of Naruto more in the dub than I do the sub. His is just more high pitched in the. I think it's
well in the sub, it's like what I mean is like Naruto's voice changed over time in dubbed it did.
mm-hmm,
In sub, from what I was able to hear, it didn't change. Like that, whoever was, it just like from me. Well, obviously, I'm not expertise in Japanese, but like just the tone for me sounded the same, like pitch throughout the whole time. Like regular Naruto, Naruto Shippuden, and then that's. I mean, I didn't watch Boruto. Oh yeah, I did actually watch Boruto. Sounded exactly the same. Now I'm thinking about it, and I'm not saying Naruto dub changed a whole bunch, but it did. He did get deeper voiced
mm-hmm.
throughout. So I
That
do
makes
like that.
that makes
But
sense.
no, his isn't as far fetched. That's why I was only gonna say one. Basically, it was Goku. Like I just hate his fucking sub voice. It's garbage.
I can't watch Dragon Ball Z. I
I
love
don't watch Dragon Ball Z to begin with. I hate Dragon Ball Z to be honest.
I
Um,
loved it as a kid because I didn't know better, and then now
well, we
watching.
didn't have a whole lot of options
Yeah,
either.
exactly.
So
But then now seeing like a and my biggest thing, not well, it's two biggest things. Main thing that turned me off to Dragon Ball Z was how often how their fights are always it's basically the same four fucking images of like them kicking, punching, and like a different using a different arm or leg, and then they just speed that up into the same. That's how they do their fights. And I was like, they're just so cheesy and suck. And then the plot, it's just there's always someone stronger than Goku. He goes trains for he gets beat, goes trains for a little bit, comes back and he wins. Like
or dies, and then they have to bring
or
him
he
back,
dies, and they have to bring him back, and then he
or he
comes
has to
back
come
even
back.
stronger. Yeah, I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Ooh,
Fucking
oh
do
my god!
something different. I liked Beerus though. Beerus is cool. I'm good. Damn, I don't care. He's so OP.
I never watched Super at all.
I
My
only
favorite,
watched a few.
my favorite characters, always villains. Perfect Cell and Super Boo are my two favorite
Ooh, I do like
characters.
those guys.
But yeah, those are my two favorite characters. Other than that, though, I really just don't even give a shit about Dragon Ball Z. Like, why would you? I mean, I don't know, man. It's just
Mm.
also, I just hate it. Like, I hate the logic part of my brain. Does that make any sense?
No, what do you mean?
Like, okay, so everyone always having these arguments about anime, like, and then you see those TikToks, people like my attacking and defending teams,
Mm.
stuff like that, and what it also stems back to one of the main ones, who would win out of Superman and Goku.
Oh God,
But if you're going off that same logic,
Goku can never lose because
where
he's always gonna die and come back.
no, not that. I mean, not that. My logic is look how Superman got his powers. When he's on Krypton, he has no powers. He's human. When he comes to Earth, he is Superman.
Mm.
So so are you going off of that same logic then? Like if you go to a different planet, which they are on different planets, does Superman get even stronger than he is? Does he get even stronger than Goku? Like you don't know that. In the same way for anime, like I mean, a lot of them are they're different versions of Earth or just not even Earth, whatever. how do you know they're gonna react the same? Like now
I
that's
think
nitpicking. Like I said, that's a logic part of my
yeah.
brain
Well, I
going
mean
extra.
that's a fair point, but I think anime is just less likely to follow like actual physics. Like the
I know
I say physics, physics.
physics, yes.
Yeah, and like and it's easier because there's enough. Like it's just like there's so much going on in the show that it's usually like enough to like you're not really gonna think about it, and like
They have to. Like, okay, like My Hero Academia, they follow physics.
oh
Granted, they
yes,
got
yeah, yeah,
superpowers. They have
they do.
superpowers, but they very much follow physics.
They do, but
And
not. But like I said, like not a lot do though. Like
I know I'm
they
that,
will
but
because
that's
they
my
have so many different quirks
but that's my
that
point
rely
though.
on it, so they would need to.
But I'm saying like Dragon Ball Z, they're not on Earth, like they're
No.
flying around to different planets.
Mm.
So, in a way, that I mean, that kind of is physics. Like you're going to other planets, but they're always going. You're right. They don't rely on it because they always go to a planet that you can always breathe on. You can always stand
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
Move exactly the same speed, if not faster, than you were when you were on your home planet. I don't know. It's so wild to me. I hate it. Like I said, that's me though. I'm blaming me, not them.
Mm.
Mm,
Yeah, I kind of.
Like you're fat.
I know.
Get some Tylenol. Baby might be teething right now.
Red
Oh,
cheeks,
that's,
drool.
no, it's being like fussy.
And I kind of wanted to watch that fight today, but I don't think I will. I don't. I'm not.
Should we bet on it?
You want to bet?
Should we do better shot or something?
I'll bet a shot. I'll
Or
take Logan.
no, let's bet 2 shots.
2 shots.
That'll be the 2 shots the next recording.
Yeah, yeah, that works.
Okay. I like it.
And what
I'll
do you?
take. I guess I'll take fucking Floyd.
Hey, you wanted to take Floyd. Only-
Told you I don't like them both. I wish they would both lose at the same exact time.
They basically work. They basically will because no one's an official winner in this fight.
I know.
That's
That's
gross.
the thing.
It's
So
so
like,
weird.
I don't. The only reason why Logan is doing this is for hype
Mhm.
and for maybe for the money. But other than
Mhm.
that, there's nothing he gains out of it. Because if he beats him, for one, it's not going against Floyd's record, and also people just complain saying Floyd's old. Yeah, of course you beat him.
Mhm.
That's what you and your brother do. You beat old retired people. That's all you guys fucking do. I mean, that's what people are gonna say. I'm not saying that. That's what
Cass says
people will
has.
say.
Yeah,
I don't. I
I
don't
think
get it.
I don't like Jake Paul at all. I think he's a big bitch, and he does do he handpicks his fights.
Yeah,
I
did you
will.
see he's fighting Tyrone Woodley?
Yeah, I seen that. I have
Oh,
actually.
I mean Tyrone Woodley's kind of washed up too, though.
Yeah. See, he's picking people like that. The difference is, so like for Logan, he's fighting someone that stayed in the gym the whole time. I know everyone's like, oh well, it's a way to fight. It's like a strategy and whatever. I think Mayweather's such a big bitch. He fucking
Yeah,
he
I hate him.
runs and that's just like me like oh just I want to see a fucking slugfest at these
Yeah,
fucking featherweight whatever the fuck weight he is class he's like 155. I want to see these guys just fucking lay into you like Pacquiao. Like, that's what he does. Same
yeah.
size and fucking he does.
Why a lot of people love him, man. You don't
Yeah,
fuck around, yeah.
yeah, and then
And it's the same problem, yeah, exactly. With yeah, forgot. Goddamn.
Mayweather.
No. I was like, we're talking about Mayweather.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say like the same correlation, like Call of Duty, like it's a
Oh.
tactic. It's a shitty tactic. Most people disagree with, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a tactic
So
nonetheless.
it's attacked, and especially and like so for Call of Duty wise, I get like that. That's how you actually should play it in a war zone. Like you shouldn't
It was
play
like
how we
in
do.
real
But it's
life,
a real
no,
yeah. I'm not playing
yeah,
a
even
real game.
no,
I'm not playing
no,
real life. I'm fucking in a game, and now in this game is mostly it takes a lot of skill. You don't need skill to sit in a building with Ghost and sit and watch a fucking stairs.
yeah.
Which my whole thing is this: how is that fun to anybody? Like,
It's
to
I don't,
go
Jeremy. I don't think that's the fun part.
just getting the wins and being able to brag
Yeah,
about them. Probably.
the win
Yeah.
is the only. Here, look how even the best players could have not a lot of wins. Like, how much
I
better are
agree.
you, even me, than a lot of our friends that play?
I don't
Pretty
know.
good, pretty. I mean, there's only a few that are better than us.
Oh, true. I guess yeah.
And but
So
how
I
much
know
of
you.
them have more wins than us? A lot. A lot of like literally I have some of the lowest wins of all the friends, but my kills and KD is higher than majority of the people on my friends list. So that just goes to show like you don't you don't I guess in a sense, you don't need to be great to win. You don't need
No,
even good to win.
no,
You just
not
need
at
to
all.
be alive, and
Yeah.
that's all. It's a survival game. That's all it is.
And I honestly, I wish I would have. I wish Call of Duty would reset all your stats at the end of the season. Cause like I'm not gonna.
I'm fine playing in bronze, bro.
No, I know, but
Uh,
I mean, just for me, like, just because not that I'm like, oh, I belong up here. I just would like to see what my real KD would be if I wasn't doing like which I know sounds like an excuse. When I was on PlayStation, I'd literally give Xander the controller and let him play for like 3 hours, and he'd just sit there and drop in and just die because I didn't have the deploy parachute. So he just drop in, die, go to gulag, get killed, and he was a 1 year old, fucking didn't care. He just loved playing with the controller. So he'd sit there and he just kind of turn like look around basically with one of those
moving
things.
around, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he
I
wouldn't
mean,
even move. He just look everywhere, and then he'd drop, get killed. I put the parachute on, but then he just started getting kicked from the game because no one would be right. He's either he'd get killed by someone that dropped right away to kill all the last people.
oh yeah,
Yeah, who dropped the last people? He'd get killed by one of them, or he just drop, and then you'd see a bunch of those kind of people just around, and then they'd all start fucking getting kicked for inactivity. So I took off that. I was like, you know what? He likes the sound when you die. 'Cause I didn't have a headset. I just played off the TV. So he did
I was
that
just
for
louder.
so long, and then I was like also being dumb and like for a majority of my games going in with like a pistol or like when the riot shield first like I first seen someone do it and like no one's like, oh, this is not a like not bitch move. I was like, whatever. I would take a heartbeat and a throwing knife and then the riot shield, and I'd run around and try to kill people. Like I wouldn't stun them and then switch to like a fucking melee and kill them. I'd go straight up that, and I just try to get them with throwing knives. Dumb. Also, I didn't take restock, so it was like throwing knife, throwing knife, miss. Okay, let me go fucking try to grab my throwing knives while you're trying to kill me. And it was just big dumb things. And I try
Yeah,
to make it as far as I can with only pistols. So then I was
yeah,
like, oh, cool.
we messed around quite a bit in the
Yeah.
beginning.
Oh, yeah, we definitely did. And like, so I was like, just having all of those games and how much time that I've done doing that is really fucked my KD. Like, I was like, all right, cool. Which it's nice, yeah, sometimes getting like weak lobbies. So now I'm like, oh, I get in the solos, I drop like 8. It's still not, it's not raising my KD enough. Like, there's so many deaths from earlier on that like, I'm just trying to trying to climb out of a hole to get above 1 this whole time. And I've been like at like 90 or something, like 80 something forever. As I haven't looked lately because since the update they took away this like program we'd use to it's like Overwolf or something like that, where we can live get everyone's like if there's any cheaters in the lobby or suspected cheaters, I guess, and then if there were like when you kill someone you get to see how many kills they had, what their KD is, and whatever the ratio everything is, get all the stats for everybody. And had that update hit, took that away. They banned that, so like I couldn't even. I'd launch Call of Duty and it says that this is still installed on your since this is installed on my computer. I can't play Call of Duty, so I had to go and uninstall all that software and then fucking get back into Call of Duty. But I guess the other skill based matchmaking website is back up again. I think is what I heard a while ago. I just
I
haven't
was
been
still
on it.
never able to fucking yeah. I was never able to get on it.
Oh,
I never remember like my Activision and shit.
oh yeah, I had to reset mine like twice
I
because
wanna, I wanna. Oh, because you didn't know it and you're trying to get on there. Or what?
yeah, and I had to reset it to reset the password. I was like, "Fuck, what email am I using?" I'm surprised I got it to begin with. Luckily back then, I guess even now I have like 4 emails, though for gaming and everything. It's gonna be either my Yahoo or one of the 2 Gmails I have. So then I just gotta
Turned
guess.
out to ever have more than one of the same website kind of email for
Yeah.
one. Um, I only have 2 emails, and I mainly use only one. The only time I ever use my other one is if like the account I'm making it's associated with Google, then
Mm.
I'll use my Gmail. But other than that, I use my Hotmail, my Outlook.
So I have
Easy.
Outlook for like work and like serious things, and then like my hospital and shit and everything. Have that for all my serious stuff. Yahoo is the one I like the most and that I use the most for majority of my subscriptions and everything. But handful of them are on like from when I first made them when I only had my Gmail. I made a new one because that one had so many like spam and like just like, it was like 10,000 emails or something. It was like 15,000 I think. I had like emails like on there. And I was like, I don't want to go through any of these. I'm just gonna fuck it, and I just made a whole new email. and then I ended up using all three still to this day. So I'm like, all right, I should have changed something or whatever. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Ah, is that the little stink girl? You
It's
see
uncle
me?
right there. It's uncle.
Say kitty cat for
Kitty cat.
me. Shat?
Baby, you made your first was she on the last episode?
Yeah,
Okay.
briefly, briefly.
Look at her little boy shirt. She looks like a little
Yeah,
gentleman
she
today.
does. The ice
Baby, smile
cubes.
for the camera. Kitty cat. Oh, you can't see her top teeth.
Don't touch me.
She got big gap.
Big gap tooth.
Baby. All right, baby. Thank you. Thank you for being on the show.
It's been an
What
honor to
else? Something
have
else to
you.
say? What else you got?
Say I love you, Uncle.
He said,
Yeah, she
"Ew,
said.
get
That's what
away
she said.
from
That's
me."
what she said it. I heard
Bye,
it.
bye, baby. Bye, bye,
You'll
baby.
scamper around. Toss her.
I think my KD is actually pretty,
Solid.
like, pretty close to what it should be. Honestly, like, didn't really have anybody play for me. I sucked in the beginning. Not the greatest now. Obviously, and yours makes sense because like yours is lower than mine, but you have a lot more games than me. Like a
Mm.
lot more. I have like probably some of the lowest amount of games out of anybody in my friends list.
Yeah, I see. I did see that.
Well, I mean, I don't like literally almost even lately. The only times I play are with you. So if
Mm.
I'm not playing with you, I'm not playing usually.
Mm. Yeah.
But yeah,
I was wondering. I was thinking, like, does plunder change your overall KD for Warzone? Is it just a Warzone thing? Because I would go into plunder. I don't know how many deaths I got, but it was like probably like
like
12.
level
But
up
then I
guns and
get like
stuff.
yeah. But then I'd get like I would get like a 1 KD probably overall, or
I
at
don't
least
think
a
you
one.
can. I don't think you can because they have to be different. I would say maybe
They
just
do have a
for the
different category.
that's what not even just that. I mean, because it's a respawn type of game. It's a respawn
I
playlist.
suppose, yeah.
It's not a two deaths and you're out, or
Mm-hmm.
either whatever. So I don't think you couldn't rate it the same. That's why your like multiplayer is kind of different. Obviously than your so. Oh man, I got accused of cheating again yesterday
Did you?
because I started using my MP5 to get an Obsidian, and I got play of the game, and it was a team wipe for the play of the game. I was moving so fucking slow though because it's good at hip firing, so I didn't need to move fast. And when I did, it didn't matter. I just literally stopped sprinting and just I could shoot him like in a half a second. I killed him. Yep, yep. Look at that. Nothing but headshots. This guy's fucking cheating. And I was like, I turned my push to talk on. Buddy, you think I'm really cheating? I barely got a 1 KD, you idiot. He's like, no, no, fuck that. I was like, look how fucking slow I was moving. Even people on his team. Yeah, dude, he was kind of moving slow. Like, I don't know
Yeah,
why
no,
he'd
he
be
kind
moving
of
that.
sucks, honestly. I don't know how
Yeah,
he got
look,
it.
I was like, no, and I was like, the end was like, dude, I fucking suck, and you're trying to find an excuse why you lost to me. Give up.
Give
Throw the
up.
controller away, please.
Damn, class is in
It,
session.
Dude, it was rough, man. It was funny though. I mean, it really got me laughing. I just because he kept talking in the lobby after. I mean, in that the last part, that's why I had to speak up. Normally, I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't give a shit.
I never really. I think I only got a few times where people said I was a cheater in multiplayer, and then they never said anything after. Like it was just like a bunch of loud, "Oh fuck you," bunch of boom, blah blah beep beep beep. And I'm like, oh, cool. And I just laugh about it. And sometimes it's like I'll hear like, oh yeah, what the fuck ever. Then I kill him again, and like it's like a shoot house, and I'll do it again. And he's it's when I was like quick scoping with the car. So I'm like, get him. He's like, bullshit, blah blah. Then I kill him again. Dude, he did it again. Then I just like try to hunt him down. Jesus Christ. I try to hunt. Yeah. And then I'll do it again, and then they're like, yeah, yep, he's cheating. He's cheating. And then like I just kind of won't hear
Yep.
anything else. Then they won't say. But then those ones they won't say anything after. Like they won't.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
The one I told you
want them
about.
to. I want them.
Yeah,
I want that.
yeah. I think the first one I
Fucking
told you was
turn.
like what during the week or something. I told you that somebody said
Yeah.
that exactly what you're talking about. Like, oh no, man, I don't know where this fucking guy's coming from. And it's like after that, yep, yep, he's cheating. He's cheating. I was like,
God.
okay, all right, boy, I
Yeah. And then
wish.
I get them sometimes in Warzone. Just like when I get, it's like a lot of those. Like it's like I'll get one like a headshot from the car from like really far away, and like I know it's a prayer. Like I'm like I have the sniper scope on instead of the variable zoom, so I'm like I can hardly see you. I'm not good at leading a bullet this like from 200 fucking meters out. So like, fuck it, take a shot, fucking dome him, and he's like, what the fuck ever. Then I'll like then Reed will get the other one, or like I'll throw a precision, kill the other one, and like then it'll still be talking about how I fucking have a soft aimbot or something like that. I'm like, no,
Well,
I definitely got lucky and just said
it
I'm about to fucking run, so pop a shot, killed, and then I'm like, oh shit, cool.
it's funny because like I would say like why is that people's first assumption, but in reality like it's so easy to do and get away with. It kind of makes sense. Like you never know who's cheating, and there's a lot of cheaters
Mm.
out there. So,
Yeah,
but I mean, obviously to jump to that though, to jump to that every time you die, like some people we know, it's rough. It's very rough to hear that. Like it's annoying. I hate it so
Dexter.
much. Calling you out
Oh yeah, Dexter. That's fucking. That's the last time I played with him. Literally, some of the
every
shittiest
death.
shots I've seen someone take on a person, and you just got. Unfortunately, they were behind you. They missed like 6 shots, and then like you somehow had no situational awareness to know to turn around like where he was at. So you turn around and fucking get lit up. Oh, dude, he's cheating. He's cheating. I was like, I was spectating you the whole time. He was definitely not. 100% not.
It
I'm
was
surprised
unfortunate.
you died. Honestly. Guys, I'm surprised you didn't waste the whole clip and have to reload and then get you. But yeah.
Dexter, I'm sorry, but yeah, most of the people on friends list aren't have the even the skill to be in a lobby where people are really fully cheating that much. I feel like
Oh, dude, no,
because
it's
because cheaters are only in the bottom lobby in the beginning, and
yeah,
then they cheat so
yeah.
well in
Once
the
they
bottom
get to a
lobbies, then they go
15
up.
fucking KD, yeah, dude. Reed and I would
Exactly.
we'd be in so many games like when we're back when we were like keeping track with like the skill based matchmaking, and we were like, Grant, like if I was alone, I finally got it to where I was getting into even like KD stuck still, I was still getting into like when I queued a solo. I'll kill a solo and I'll be in diamond 2, diamond 3, diamond 1, like by myself, and then I get in with
Dude,
Ree. Yeah, like, yeah. I was like, I think it's like so like Ree and I were trying to like figure out. Obviously, there's no real way to figure this out. So we're like, he's like, we're kind of speculating on like maybe the fact that he pulls me up to a diamond and I do well enough in a diamond. Maybe the game's like, I have experience in diamond. This many diamonds, I could play diamond, and then it puts me in there, and then I'll do enough. I won't get like fucking any. I won't get like 10 kills or anything, but I'll get like 5, 6, and then it's like, oh, did enough in solo to get and do there. I just play dumb, and then there's just. But anyways, Reed and I are in these fucking just nonstop diamonds, and this is like probably a couple months ago, and dude, it was just gross. There were so many like just like we're across so like someone's on stadium. This one there's literally a group of like 3 teams that were all fucking cheating. They all kill each other, and we got to spectate all 3 teams. First team that killed us, they were riding in this big Bertha, get right outside of stadium on the ground, and Reed and I were like on top of this on top of this roof, and then I start getting hit, and I was like, what the fuck? And like I drop, and like I put plates on. I'm like, oh, it has to be from stadium. So then I scope in with my car, and I'm like, oh yeah, the stadium. Then I see like 2 shots at me, and I'm like, oh fuck, this guy's good. And like I keep like trying to like peek, and then he gets me, then he gets Reed, and then we're like, what the fuck? And Reed's like, no way. And like I thought it was just like the guy's good. We go
yeah,
check. He's using an iron sight fall, FAL,
easy.
and like I was like,
Oh
what
my
the fuck?
god,
Yeah, and then like, he was like tracking us through the like when we were crouched and like moving and like where he can't be seen. He was tracking us through the fucking wall on top, and then we stand up and he just fucking light us up. And then
damn.
each of them had like one had like 12, one had 15 kills, and then they're like running around. They get killed by another group, and then we start watching those guys, and those guys are doing the exact same thing. Fucking again, fall. Like, you just know you're fucking probably have an aimbot if you have fucking a fall in Warzone, like, especially
Oh,
Iron
jeez.
Sight. So like they just fucking pull it up, and they're just snapping to people like through a wall, and then they come out of the wall, and then they start a pre-fire and just fucking light them up, and it was just so gross. And then they ended up winning, and that was at like we were playing at like 1 o'clock. We usually don't like the main reason I was bringing that one is we don't have like a lot of games where it's like we don't always have cheaters in the lobby, or like we see one, we won't stay to continue to watch. We'll watch them for a little bit, and once they die, we'll say I have laugh at them and leave. But then that one was just all night it was that. Like just every time we get into a goddamn match, we'd fucking meet that. I think Reed even put like for his Squirrel HD Facebook page that he used to stream on. He put a comment on that up there, and like actually got like he got like a bunch of like likes and
Views.
comments,
Oh,
likes and comments and stuff on it from like just random people and like talking about it. And anyways, yeah. So we were that whole time. I was like, that's gross cheating. And then now it's like, yeah, sometimes like I haven't seen that like since. I haven't really seen much, especially since the new
yeah,
update. Like it's just
yeah,
maybe they got like
yeah.
maybe they got an anti cheat like a little bit better. They fixed something.
Maybe, or maybe they got better at least detecting the suspected cheaters, because I know
Mm,
they're putting all the cheaters in the same lobbies and stuff, which I think is pretty fucking funny,
that is.
honestly. But I mean, like maybe they got better at like people that got enough reports on them or whatever, or
Mm,
hit a threshold that what they need to be, and they put them all together and they kind of making do. But also, doing like man, they're doing good. Like I just watched a video today actually of Stone Mountain. I love Stone Mountain. He's a funny guy.
mm,
But it was like it popped up on my Facebook, one of the videos. I was down the rabbit hole,
yeah.
and it was they got killed by his people, got down. They're like, and then look at the kill cam. Old boy was it was like a no, it was like a kilo, like a kilo, like I mean, it was like they were low level, so it was like a really low level kitted out kilo, so it wasn't very good, but he was just beaming them, dude. So like they started watching him, but there was a better player on the team. They were like flipping through the people and watching him, and it was getting ridiculous, dude. One of the guys, he had a sniper, and just he had a tundra, and like he was running up this hill. He fucking switches to his tundra, turns to the right, just aims on sight, takes a shot right through trees. Like,
Oh
and by trees,
Jesus.
I mean the trees are right in front of him, like
So he
in your
can't see
view.
them.
Like nobody could see. Like they were like, "What the?" And he gets fucking kill, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And he's just like, you just see him like just with that tundra just whipping, like just everyone shot, just like random spots, dude. And like
Mm.
they're not even they fucking got second place. They watched them all the way to the end. They found this group of riot shielders in this fucking little warehouse, and this circle's like
Oh,
right by him. And these riot shielders are like out in this field, and they fucking stun
so
that
gross.
last guy, fucking beat the fuck out of him, dude.
Oh man, that's
I'll,
gross, but good.
because I guess like I think one guy on the team was like, I'm gonna pay if he's like if those riot shielders can beat these hackers, I'm gonna give everyone on that team $25. I was like,
Damn.
damn. I was like, that's pretty cool, man. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I don't know, I like it. But
Yeah. Nowadays, I don't really notice anything besides there hasn't really been a time in the last like probably month or two that I've been able to say like, oh, that person's for sure cheating. Like it's like
I did have
blatantly.
that recently big ban, but I know that
Yeah.
ban was like more. It was more like
Sketchy.
guidelines, like
Mm.
people being like racist and shit,
Oh shit.
like toxic player. It was like a
Oh.
toxic ban.
Oh, okay. Well,
Even though you know there's no way to report somebody for like toxicity or anything like that.
no. I, I
Yeah,
thought you could.
there's not.
I thought you push report and it has like all this stuff.
Has a list. There's nothing that's like
Oh.
anything about like discriminatory like language or like username or anything like that. Oh, there's one that is
There's
for their username.
username, yeah.
There's a username, but like nothing like discriminatory. But that's one of the things they said after
Like
this ban. They
offensive
were they
username.
were working on like they don't even want to let people have the option to make a name that is dirty or offensive or whatever.
Mm.
I was like, kind of, you guys kind of messed up on that one already a little
Yeah.
bit, but whatever.
Yeah.
I've seen how many offensive names like.
Oh, plenty.
What was that? What was that? Was that you that we were in that multiplayer match at one time? And it was like killer, like it was like a bunch of
Yeah,
different
yeah.
racist like killers. Like I was like, how did they even fucking make these names,
Yeah.
dude?
I don't know.
I
I don't know.
fucking
I don't know how they thought. I guess as I just we don't think that way, so I don't even know how. Like, is there other games that you could do that probably that maybe just no one else really cared to like worry about until you see it. And then
I'm sure there is.
once they make the account, it's kind of too late. Like same thing with like loadouts. You're not allowed to use like offensive language in your loadouts. And
Yeah,
I have one of
but
mine
that's
that
what I
says
mean.
yeah one of mine says it's my oh shit loadout, and I spelled shit with an e
Yeah,
instead of an I, and now you can't spell shit with an e. But since I already had it like that, it stayed as e. I'm like, all right, well now I'm not gonna change it because I can't put shit that way anymore.
yeah. No, I know it because I try the same thing. But that's what I mean. Like, so they put in a filter for names being just swear words, like shit, fuck, whatever, all that stuff. But those aren't really offensive to anybody. Like when you say them to somebody, sure, but it's your name. Like it's not really.
It's only
I
offensive
don't
to
know.
you, whoever
Doesn't
the
make
name is.
yeah. It doesn't make it. Or unless like I kill fuckers or something like that, or fucker killer maybe. But even that's not really like offensive. It
No,
just I don't know. I whatever.
from what I understand, a fucker is bad, so that'd be nice. Kill
Well,
a
unless
fucker.
you're the
Yeah.
well, I mean, but you'll be the person that killing, so you'll be the fucker.
Amount
Get
of
what I get?
murders I have under my belt, that's fair. No.
Another fucking Chino baby, dude. Oh my god, man. It's so rough using rocket launchers, dude. Like,
Oh,
because
dude, Damascus.
I told you, I was like, oh, maybe I should start up, and I got my Pila gold, so I was like, hell yeah, it's gonna be easy, because it actually kind of was. Now on the Strela, no auto locking is god fucking awful, and I'm sure the Javelin is, what, the Javelin's shitty, but you know what? At least it can lock on the things, and that's what I like. It does take 10 years to kill something with it, but in the RPG, thank God, it's like, but my Javelin's like level 1. That's the worst part. So like, so I need my Strela, Javelin, RPG, Riot Shield, Knife, 5 weapons, gold, and we got Damascus.
I got my
Sucks.
right. I got my. All right, sure. I got my combat knife gold, like one of my first weapons. Like I had a.
I never use it ever.
I used to use it all the fucking time in multiplayer.
Yeah,
I just only get a knife, and then I'd have a. I think I had to take a gun, whatever, for the second, for like a
secondary.
primary, yeah.
Oh,
It was like,
primary. Yeah.
yeah, so like I'd take like whatever I wanted, if whatever I wanted, usually a sniper, but like even then I wasn't using it because I just switch right to my fucking knife and start like sprinting out across the map, and then I was always somehow like getting like going up, choosing the right side. So no one was on that side, and then I get to their spawn, and then I start going down the other side, right behind everybody, and I just fucking
Oh yeah,
start
and just
killing
start
them.
going down the line and just start.
Yeah, it's like, oh, one person
Dude,
here, two people right here. Yeah, you good,
did I
man?
just did I just get disconnected?
I guess, yeah. You just I was talking, and all of a sudden you're gone.
Yeah, no, it was like so. There was like like because I had it full screen,
Mm-hmm.
and it went down and it minimized, and then Discord is all gray, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then now here I am. I mean,
Oh.
it's funny though because I think did we really start right at 3?
No, we started later, like 2 minutes later. It's been
Is
going
it
for an hour and 6 minutes and 20
6 minutes?
seconds.
Yeah, just making sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It was yeah. That was always fun. So I got that one gold. I think my first gun I got gold. I want to say it was the carbine, but I've been saying it was the car for a while. I was like, no, it wasn't. Car was after the carbine. But now I think
Yeah,
about it, I think I might have.
it was
It's a
probably the
small,
carbine, dude.
yeah, yeah. It was probably I used the carbine so much in the beginning, but there was a small chance because like to unlock everything, I was using the M4. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, so the
Mm-hmm.
M4 might have been it, but also I wasn't mounting, so that's why I think the M4 was later when I actually started to go in and trying to get guns gold.
Trying to get gold. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I don't think I got the mounted kills ever because I never mounted. I still don't. But like, so then I got the sniper. I got my car and I got my carbine car and then HDR and then carbine car knife HDR. That's the order I got gold.
Garbage order.
Yeah, dude,
God.
right.
I mean, I guess you got kind of got the hard ones like out of the way, but
Yeah,
like
and
still.
those were just like, especially like the snipers. Like those were like, I didn't plan on getting them gold. I just kind of started getting them gold, and I was like, oh, cool.
Dude,
And I was like,
it's so weird for me to have all them silver, like platinum. Like it's so fucking weird. Like, cause I just had mine. Like I looked at my loadout today when I'm playing, and I have Ram 7 and my HDR loadout, very
mm,
bottom, and it was like the pink psychedelic. I was like, why is it pink? And I was like, is that even platinum? I was like, have I been lying to people? Tell them I got a platinum. But I looked, yeah, I had it platinum. So
there you go.
switched it back to platinum. No, I think my very first gun I know for a fact what it was my AUG. I was a
That
fucking
was a good one.
beast. I was a beast with my AUG. I mean, obviously it was one of the best guns in the game in the beginning, I think.
Yeah, that one in the
And then the
beginning.
M4 and then the M4 was my second gun. And then after that, that's when I just started I went all or like I got all my assault rifles gold and then all my SMGs gold, AKs platinum. And then that's when I slowly I honestly for a long time I didn't even try the other guns because I was playing Warzone so much.
Mm.
I didn't care. But I seen so much other people with platinum in Damascus, and I was like, fuck. then I started again. So I got like LMGs, pistols. Pistols are easy, and all the other stuff. So, but
The
yeah, it
only
was
per-
pretty fun.
only person I know that has Damascus is Darren. Like person I actually know.
Aaron,
Darren has
dang,
Damascus. He's nonstop
you
playing,
know,
and
I should have listened to Immortal and E. coli, all them only back when you could. I think they were like you use your rocket launchers to blow up certain things and it would count from multiple like camos.
mm-hmm.
Like even in a Warzone, I think it was like if you blow up a vehicle on the ground, like it counted towards your camo. Like
Really,
if nobody was even in it, yeah, like it was like ground vehicle or whatever. Like, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, but I guess they like glitched it
change
that it
that.
doesn't.
Fuck,
I mean, it does if somebody's in it, I think, but not anymore. Or
dude.
like, I don't know if it was that. Yeah, but yeah. Oh, sorry, continue.
Oh, you're good. I was. Do you remember? So when the AUG was meta, the
Very
Cold War.
first meta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Oh
Cold
wait,
War.
the Cold War AUG. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when that
because
was
that's right before my game started shitting on me.
yeah. So I was watching Tim the Tatman, and he was
Mm.
playing like him, Nick Merckx, and Cloaksy, whatever his name is. They were they were all playing, and found out apparently you can pull a gun from the store through like hacking the code. So someone pulled the blueprint apparently of the reactive camo that didn't come out yet. Like the video was out like days before the camo actually was released to the store, and he got the some person did it, and like they when they got killed by Tim, or was it Tim or Nick? One of the, I think it was Tim. He's like, this guy told me. He's like the guy's like he's like. Try my gun. It's unreleased or something like that, and like that's what his kill thing was.
It definitely,
Kill
yeah.
feed, yeah. His death mic was. So then he picked up the gun, and it was that AUG that like that changes colors. Like I think it's like normally like green, like a weird tealish green, and then like
So it was like a while ago, or is it like recent?
it's like the first reactive camo for the AUG that came out.
Oh.
So like whenever you
So,
kill someone, it hide
yeah,
up
yeah.
it light up a different color, and then it
It
add
might have
another
been that.
color.
It might have been like that race car one.
Yeah, yeah. It kind of looked like it had like a
It's
like
like
black
like
line with a
checker,
white
yeah,
line.
like white and black, and then it's like, but mainly normally red, I think. But it
Yeah,
changes like green, purple, whatever, and all that stuff.
yeah, pink. Yeah. So like that was the he got to use that gun before it came out, and like they were like, how does he have this gun? Like, was he work for Activision? Like, what's going on or Raven, whatever? And then like they kept playing with it, and then like it was like I want to say it was even like a few weeks later, like the gun dropped, and like they're like, oh, I was like, oh shit, like I can get this gun now, like. It was just
Yeah.
advertised as new. I was like, so apparently people can pull fucking blueprints and stuff out of the code. If you find out what the code is, then you fucking code it into yours. You can pull that gun into your own thing. So it's
So
pretty
if
fun.
you find out the code, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you would do that. Yeah, I don't know how you would find it out.
I mean, I'm sure it's
I don't know shit about hacking that
yeah.
code.
I mean, not as easy. Obviously,
Yeah,
nobody's done it besides known as that guy. I guess.
yeah, dude, it
I don't.
was
Yeah. I mean, I mean, it's cool that you got it early, I guess, but I
yeah
don't think I'd risk my account
being
to
yeah,
get
dude. That's a
it's not even that AUG isn't even doesn't even have tracer rounds or anything. It's just
mm,
reactive
yeah,
camo.
this is
I
reactive.
and now I mean I guess you didn't know that at the point, or he didn't know that at the point, but like now it's not even a meta gun anymore. Shit.
Um,
So I don't
They definitely
I
had a
don't
few
I
like
don't.
a month or two with it to have to be good.
But I
to
guess there's
like,
people that are willing to like they're doing stealing code and doing whatever they need to do to hack the games. Obviously, they're willing to put their account on the line.
mm-hmm.
They're not tying it to themselves anyway. So, but
Dude, I've been even for a while now. I was like thinking, I was really debating on, especially when we were doing the skill based matchmaking. I was debating on resetting my account and not resetting, but making a new
new account.
account. I was like, fuck, like all the money I've put into this account, like buying these fucking operators
Literally,
and
that's
blueprints and
the
shit.
only. Well, not the only. I'm not good enough to even. I don't think me resetting or getting a new account is going to change my KD honestly too much.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not yours is different. You're way up there in like games, and so yours is really affected. And it's really affected negatively. I
Yeah.
don't have nearly as much, so mine's still I think malleable. Like
Oh, like you
when it
could
comes to my
still
score and
bring it
stuff.
up. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's like it sucks. I guess I haven't even checked my KD lately because I
Well,
don't think.
if you said that site's up, man, we should check it after this.
Yeah, I want. Yeah, I should actually, but Well, if I have to log in and show, well, I guess you have to. What you have to do, you have to go sign in and like do like change a setting on Activision your account to let skill based matchmaking track your stuff, and then you can log into your thing through skill based matchmaking Warzone website,
That's fine.
and then yeah, and then yeah. So but if I have to redo that, I'm probably not gonna do it because I'm fucking lazy, and that's
Mm.
I don't know if I remember my fucking no, I think I do. I remember my Blizzard account. I don't remember. I don't know if I know my Activision anymore.
Well, I
It's
just need to know that's a good thing. Like pretty much keep all my passwords the same.
yeah,
So I
same.
just need my email, and I could figure out which I know you can just go into like Call of Duty and check out your account, and it should tell you your email. So as long as I got that, I think I'll be good.
Mine's like most of my passwords are the same. Like they're just like a lot of it's just it's the same name,
What is it?
just a number, a symbol would change. It's like
Oh, sorry,
yeah,
very very adorable. No, Caitlin, because we think she's her teeth are hurting her, so but she, none of her frozen teether toys we have them out, so they're all thawed out. I was like, well, just put. We got frozen fruit that we give her all the time. So I was like, so she put. Is it like the mango and papaya and stuff? Yeah. So she put like mango, papaya, and these little like mesh teether things. So like they just chew on it, it gets a juice, and she'd put it in her mouth, she bites it, and she just starts grinning. Oh baby.
I like your little
Uh,
headset.
mine.
Yeah, I like the LED
It's
on it.
pretty. It's pretty
Or the
ass.
lights on it. RGB.
I mean, no, yeah, the RGB is cool. One of these days, though, I gotta get my new headset. I'm getting Razer Black Shark version 2. It's a wired in headset because this is wireless. It's wired in, but it also has an adapter, so I could use it on my PlayStation if I ever want to play on my PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
And it,
I
it has. I watched a video. Sorry to interrupt. I
okay.
watched a video on there's like multiple videos on just like I was trying to find headsets at the time. Didn't listen to any of the videos. Got this headset instead, wasting my money. Um, but one of them on there was that Kraken Black Shark version 2, and it literally because so they would talk about it, the price, they talk about the specs, and will they do it like they'd put it on and they would have the mic and they would use the mic. Dude, that mic for that Black Shark, crystal fucking clear, my guy.
Ooh.
Dude, literally one of the best. And I was like, fuck, because it's a wired in one. And then I forgot on that video, he said it had an adapter for consoles now. So I was like, so if I ever do have to go my console, I will have a sick ass mic for it too.
Mm.
But I have to worry about just having this bad boy.
Yeah, that's. I guess that's. I have the one that Reed gave me that I obviously will use whenever I need to. But like this, it's like the Steel Series something. It's like fucking one of
Yeah,
the
mine
top
does.
ones. Yeah,
Mine does the same thing too.
yeah, yeah. Like apparently this headset's like one of the top headset. Or it was like a couple like whenever I got it like a year ago, and like it was really good. And I was like, oh cool, cool. And then right after that, like a few weeks later, I get my mic for this. So I was like, all right, well the headset obviously still good, sounds good. The mic sounded good, but then I changed it to this, and now I use these because I don't like having a thing over my head.
No,
It gets too
no, I
much. Like
don't.
my
I don't
hair,
like it.
especially when my hair's long. It feels I don't like it.
I'm fine with it up here.
Mm.
It's just I have humongous ears. Look at those bad boys.
Oh yeah, you got some big old
Literally,
ears.
look, dude. They no matter what headset I get, they press on old boys and they don't feel good. But those earbuds, they don't sit in my ears well, and
See,
I got a lot of excess wax as well in my ear. And it's like liquidy hot lava. So like, it's not like oh, don't push them in that far. Well, I gotta push them in far so they stick. But also when I push them in far, like I pull them out, literally just caramel on it, like legit, like
Jesus
a
Christ,
scoop full of caramel, dude. Sus.
Scarmel. Yeah,
Caramel.
I definitely like. I don't think I gotta push them too far in, but like other headphones won't stay in. These are I got the AirPods and I like the original like Apple headphones, like even the wired ones. Like
Oh yeah.
those harder ones. I don't like the ones with the rubber pieces because those don't stick in my ear. So like I like the hard plastic, fully hard plastic ones that will
Yeah.
just sit in my ear. And now I don't have to put them in far. They don't. I honestly don't even notice they're in sometimes. Maybe because I wear them so often, but
The
yeah.
only
So
thing I thought about getting was maybe those like wireless Beats ones, like ones that go over your ear, because I also want to get those for work. because I use studio beats for work, and they get like a
Damn.
lot of dirt and dust in them. I mean, I do like the noise cancellation on them. That's cool, but like I think a wireless over the ear kind of ones like you use for like working out, I think would be better for work, and I think maybe that would work here too and be kind of comfortable.
Yeah, no doubt.
But
Um,
no, dude, I will give it up to this headset. This is the reason because this mic sucks so bad. This is the reason why I got this
oh shit.
because I was tired of trying to find a headset with the proper mic. Because remember those golden ones I had? Remember for like a split second I had
Mm-hmm.
like really like LED like big kind of they had really soft ear muff things. They were cool, but the mic was so quiet on it. Like that was I asked you guys. I was like, "How's my mic sound?" You guys, you're like, "Oh, it sounds like you're talking down the hall in a different room." I was like, "Cool."
Damn.
Bought these. These are garbage. Had to buy this.
I had to buy
Here we
this.
are.
I'm glad you got it
I'm
though.
glad. I mean, I'm glad I got this now. Look at me. Everyone, look. I feel like a real studio professional.
I gotta get the mic I want. So I'm just gonna keep this one until I get the mic I want. But the mic I want
Once
is way too
I
expensive.
need, I need more.
You scrub bitch.
Now I'm excited to get playing with Call of Duty again.
Yeah. I'll keep.
Ooh,
I gotta keep playing. I'm definitely like. I play better when I stop playing. Like I have to take a
big
break.
breaks. Yeah.
It's like Reed and I have been playing so much, and like, and it's like weird because it's before it was always like we were always annoyed and in a bad mood, and so when we were taking our breaks, it was because we were doing so bad and we're like getting frustrated because like there's a clear meta where if you're not using this gun, you're getting fucking destroyed in anything over a
But
platinum
now,
three.
yeah, now
So
the meta's hella
balance as hell.
diverse.
Yeah, so now it's like I could pick up any gun and have fun with it, and maybe not win like a direct like oh who's gonna time to kill wise I might lose, but like I could pick up a P90. I can make a P90 loadout which I was running earlier, and I was like yeah I do this and fucking get kills just fine. Like I feel comfortable. Like I feel safe using any gun now,
It
and
feels good, like actually interact with people you're playing with. Like, oh, what are you using this round, or what are you gonna use for your
yeah.
loadout? Like, you actually can ask that. Before it was like, I don't need to ask you. You're using the fucking Amax and the Mac 10, buddy. I know what
Yeah,
you're using.
yeah, and if you're not, then it's like, oh, what the fuck? Like, it's more like, why the fuck are you not using the Amex?
Like, oh, so you don't want to win, I guess. Why are we
Oh,
playing then?
why don't you have the FFAR in the car
Yeah,
or
yeah,
Mac
or
10?
yeah, whatever the couple of loadouts you could only get.
Yeah, so yeah, it's so nice having that. So like that's kind of the reason why I've stayed in. Like I know I need a break from Call of Duty, and I've stayed in Call of Duty just because everything's so balanced now, and there's less to complain about. I'm not seeing a lot of cheaters, so the game's like a lot better than it used to. It's like ever been. It feels like, and it's like, all right now I don't I don't want to quit, but then also I was like I kind of need to. So I've been playing a lot of Rust, and Rust is just a savior. Get to chill out, listen to some like movie or whatever I want to listen to, and then play some Rust, chill out, make my base, fight off zombie hordes in Rust and on this PVE server, and then then later on, it's not like I'm taking a break like for a whole day. I'll play like Rust and then I'll play Call of Duty again at the end of the
Yeah.
night. Just kind of once I
Well,
get in there, then all of a sudden I'm like dropping 6, 7, 8, and I'm like, oh cool. Now I'm back to what I'm feeling comfortable instead of getting like dropping in just not like almost like autopilot with my brain and just start running, going to places I usually loot, see somebody get killed or fucking kill, maybe get 3 kills in this game, 1 kill this game, die with no damage, fucking done, and then like oh then I have one game I did like 6 to 10 and I'm like all right yeah that felt good, and then right back to fucking 2 kills, 1 kill, 0 kill, 3 kills. This is but then it's just I keep queuing up just because I'm like, all right, you know what? Maybe I'll. Then there's like me and I will also do like another reset thing where it's like we'll both kind of feel like we're off and we're just not like we're frustrated and like it's not going good. So he's like, so we'll kind of be like, hey, let's like usually Reed will kind of initiate it. He'll be like, hold on, I'm gonna make something. You're gonna be you're gonna make a weird loadout. You're gonna think it's weird when you see it. I'm like, oh okay. Then I'm like, when he does it, I'm like, no, fuck it, yeah. Let me get away from these guns that I've been fucking using this whole time, and I'll make like a loadout that not necessarily weird, but it's like guns I haven't used in a long time or I
Yeah,
don't use.
yeah, different. Yeah,
Yeah, it's something
change
different.
change of pace.
Yeah, yeah, and then honestly, like it actually helps. Like we'll feel good. We're not in that one. Like so that game we drop in, obviously we're trying to win, but it's like
It's
we're
not
not
so
as
intense.
serious and intense. Yeah, it's not like
Yeah,
it's not stressful. It's like if it's actually fun again. And then we'll play that for like maybe a few rounds. Then we'll jump back into our normal loadouts with the same mindset and the same feel and the same tone. And it's like, all right, cool. Now we're back into like we're just chill, having a good time playing and actually enjoying the game instead of being super serious about what's going on. And the, that's what the little reset we'll do. But I need like a full different game now for a little bit. What
yeah,
you
no,
doing?
100%. I don't know what did you do? Oh, she said nothing. Oh, she's grabbing her little chair. Ooh,
Ooh, big boss,
she,
huh?
she just wants to mess around with it. Probably to dive head off of it. See?
Yeah, I can see it. Big boss just fucking
Jeremy, why am I now the MVP of D&D?
you're a spellcaster.
Mm,
To be fair,
mm.
you I don't. Were you there when we fought that Clark or whatever the bugbears?
I was in the room,
Yeah,
captive. I
yeah,
listened to everything.
yeah. I was the MVP of that one. Cause
Yeah, Reed can't hit for shit,
dude,
man.
I don't. I swear, like Roll20 wanted to fuck him over. Like he could not
Dude,
hit
they
anything.
okay. Well, they've been wanting to. Then the
Yeah,
last two
yeah.
times I played,
Dude, no.
he
The whole
literally.
time we've been playing, he's never been
I
able to hit
probably,
anything.
probably. I'm not even gonna. I don't know if I'm doing two to be polite, but two hands. I could probably count how many times he hit somebody in the last two times we played. For those who don't know, we played for 3 hours. Last time we played for a little bit longer, and then the first time we played for a lot longer because I didn't have my character made, so that was on me. But either way, 3 hours of playtime. I barely would put 10 fingers. He hit something.
Dude, it's so unfortunate because like he could do, dude, he could do so much damage too because like he has like that one, whatever skill that it is or feat or whatever, that like whenever someone attacks him and misses or attacks him,
Yeah, he
he gets
he
to
get the hit.
attack back. Yeah, he gets to attack every. So if three people attack him one round, he gets three additional hits to hit them
Yeah,
back. So I'm like,
counter kind of.
yeah. So and then he'll miss every single one of them.
Yeah, the through me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gosh, yes. If I got a pizza,
okay. Yeah, and
but
yeah,
no.
he'll miss every single one of those hits, and it's always like fucking right by like when she pointed out too, like he gets seven a lot. Not even just that fight because their armor class was 8. He was getting sevens. Also, his to hit is also like a 4 or something. Like it's fucking high. So like, even mine is like it should be pretty easy to hit them. Well,
And you,
fucking
it's kind of tougher for you even. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I
dude.
was like, damn,
This last time we played, I didn't miss a fucking
dude, you
hit.
didn't like at all,
And the one before that, I don't know if I missed either.
dude. Dude, I want. Oh man, I really
Actually, I didn't.
wish.
I think I just had low damage. I never missed though. I don't
Dude,
think I missed since I started playing.
yeah,
Oh God.
I really wish you guys. I wish you could be in our one with Tony. Dude, that one's so much. I love the one we're doing on Saturdays. Tony's is so much funner though. Like there's just not. Yeah, it's funner, yes, but like it's there's so much going on and like just anything could happen. Reed's a fucking half ooze now, and he's like Rimuru basically, which is
Yeah,
not
yeah.
as strong, and like just everything is so it's like just so different. Like the way and then, like, I just love like what Tony like says because he's like at the end of adventures we go so our characters are so fucking weird and do the dumbest shit that like we get into like crazy weird situations that he's like I did not expect this to plan out at all. Like when my character first came into the adventure, because my first one died, that one I'm using in the other one, that one died in the first adventure. Second one I come back, I fucking I'm supposed to go to the camp and just meet up with Reed and those guys and like well I guess meet them and then we'll start like Tony had like a whole plan for the adventure. I walk by this place and he's like, "All right, there's a bazaar here. There's people calling you over to come try eat some of this food and everything." And I'm like, and I was like thinking, I was like, you know, I am a like my character is a he's a war hero. I defended a small village from a army of orcs, and so I'm like used to that kind of like being treated that way and everything. So I go over there, start eating the food, and the food like I start realizing, oh, I'm kind of getting like charmed a little bit. Like it's I can't stop eating it when I'm eating. I have to keep doing will save throws to stop eating it. I can't. I keep failing them, and then like Come to find out, that's the hedge. We found out later on because like I told them that they wanted beer. They wanted our boss's beer, so I was like, oh yeah, let me go get that. I'll go get. I wish I get some. Give me, you got some money? Then they give me like some money to get it. I start walking over and I'm just eating that fucking thing. I can't put it down. Like leg of meat, and then I meet Reed and Spencer's characters, and it's like their guards for the. Oh, Reed was a guard, and Spencer's character was there doing some like just bothering Reed or some shit, and then I start telling them what's going on, and like they can tell something's up with me, and they ask me where I get the meat, and I showed them. We go to the bazaar, and then I actually was gone for the adventure before that, so they went into the hedge, and I actually didn't know about the hedge, and they did. Their characters did, and I didn't. My character didn't, and also real life I didn't, and they did. So like we went back over there, and like this is definitely the hedge, and like they're getting all weird. Then we started fucking around in the hedge, and the whole adventure, that whole session, was like 4 hours of us just in the fucking hedge and weird shit like trading, doing these deals, and if we didn't do these deals, we'd lose our souls and shit, and like it was fucking crazy. I got a new staff, or he got a new fucking axe, and like they're strong as fuck. But I just had to make a deal with these people, and had to go. I gained a religion. my mage gained a religion because I had to go fucking get this magical fruit from this serpent the guardian serpent of of the garden for Hera, the goddess of Hera. I was like, oh fuck! Like we had to go get this. We thought we were gonna have to fight this. When I got there, I realized we would die if we even attempted to fight it. So then I asked it for the fruit. So I straight up asked, and then he's like, "What do you want in return?" He's like, I basically had to. I had to. For him not to kill me, I had to follow Hera, and then
It's like
for
you say, fuck him. I
no,
was like, Jesus
it's a
Christ.
good invention. Yeah, I had to follow Hera, and
I
then
see. Oh,
for him to give me the fruit is this like this golden pear, like a rare ass fruit. We don't even really know what it did because we gave it away.
love pears. Ugh.
Yeah, right.
Ooh.
And then so we get the, don't do the Trump face.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I get the pear, and to get it, I have to go kill this person in the hedge that actually we knew as the old lady Cinnamon, who Spencer's character made a deal with, and I was like, okay, well I don't have the time limit on that one. That he's not like one of these shady people in the hedge. He gave me the pear. I just have to attempt to try to kill this girl at some point. I have to kill her at some point. So I was like, okay, cool, do that. Whole thing happens. We get out of the hedge. We go back and tell the boss. I joined the camp and everything. That was that whole time. And he's like, the hedge was not supposed to be a part of this session today. I was planning on Cadmus is gonna have a whole mission to send you guys to a different town and everything. But
Jesus.
since I decided to go over to the people that are offering food
In the beginning,
yeah, that changed the whole pace of the thing. And then like Reed turning into slime, that whole thing, he's like that. I don't know how. Like it was so funny because like Reed was like, he fucking his character is dumb and he licks things all the time because he's a cat, and I guess and that's a lick thing. They lick things, I guess. So he fucking goes. He sees this ooze like thing that looks like an egg yolk that's like in this bathhouse in this like demi fucking plane where Mind Flare controls. So he's like, we're trying to get this bathhouse. He's like, I'm gonna lick the ooze thing. I'm gonna lick the egg looking thing. Licks it, and he's like, yeah, you think it? He's like, okay. So you lick it, and it tastes like some kind of whiskey. And his character parties with our boss all the fucking time. So he's like, oh, whiskey. So he's like, I started just gulping it down. And then he's like, okay. He starts fucking doing it, and like does some roll. I don't know exactly how it went down, but like Reed ended up killing the fucking ooze by eating it, and like it made him kind of crazy and made him think he's an ooze. So then like he started another big ass ooze started coming out and saying like it's free because like that thing was like holding him, keeping him in prison there, and like
Jesus.
so I was like, fuck, we're gonna get killed by this big ass ooze, whatever. So I'm like getting ready to fight. Reed's like, hold on, I want to do something. I'm gonna try to intimidate it. And he's like, "You're gonna intimidate an ooze?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna tell it. It clearly talked to us. I'm gonna tell it that I ate your master. Now I'm your master." And then he slams his fucking sword down like he always fucking does. Rolled a nat 20, I think, and he fucking intimidated the ooze, and then now that one was like following him and following his commands, and then he got the other oozes to they start fighting us and shit and like whatever, and then the mind flare came and he was still had to
Because Reed
keep
was
playing.
like calling himself like the Ooze King and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
some
that.
shit like that. Yeah, and like all of a
The
sudden,
mind
fucking
flare's like, oh,
yeah,
you want to be the Ooze King, huh?
yeah. He's
You
like
think?
because he reads like some like he told him to something leave his let go of his people or that's my people, and he's like your people, and he reads like yeah I'm an ooze, and then he's like so you're an
Oh,
ooze, and then he fucking touches him with like a tentacle or some shit, and then like, or I think he choked him or he did something. Like picked him up, and then like the tentacle gave him the template half ooze, and like Tony was so scared to do it because he's worried that we were gonna be like upset if our characters get altered too much.
yeah. I was talking to Reed about that. That's the reason why I know what you're talking about. Reed told me,
Yeah,
there's plenty of people that get way too attached to their
characters.
base
Yeah,
character, and the way
Negan,
they
Negan,
no the yeah that too, but like the way they get tunnel
perceiving.
vision of how they want their future for that character to go, and so
Mm-hmm.
something like that would throw that off pretty heavily.
Yeah,
So
dude, Reed really leaned into that, and he's like, yeah, I gets turned into ooze, and he's all fucking cool about it. He's all happy about it. We get out of there, anyways.
well, I mean, what ooze are like pretty goddamn resistant to like damage and shit like that.
Yeah, I think he doesn't. So his half ooze template, I think it gave him like corrosive damage resistance or something like that, and then he has corrosive touch and something other
Sense.
corrosive.
Does he not have just a regular damage resistance?
I don't think so. I don't think the template is doing that.
Damn. I guess I'm thinking more 3.5.
Dude, I do
So I
that
think
all the
3.5,
time.
like a lot of the oozes, like they're like just had like I think it was like half damage for anything unless it was
Any physical
magical or
attack,
so,
yeah.
physical, but like also if it wasn't magical, some of them like
Mm,
magic could do it, but sometimes yeah, even magic didn't matter. Like if it was physical, didn't matter.
yeah,
So yeah, though that would be it would be pretty badass if it had that as well. But the
yeah,
corrosive, I mean, that's cool as fuck too. But
yeah. So yeah,
dude,
his whole.
I hope old boy. I'm sorry, continue.
Oh no, yeah, no, that was about it basically.
Mm. I'm saying I hope old boy me. I hope we end up killing that red wizard.
Yeah.
TBH, and I steal his spell book.
Ooh, I
And I
wonder
get
how that'd go.
every spell he ever has had in his life. Even though I'm evocation wizard, not a necromancer.
Hmm.
For those who don't know, we play D&D on the weekends because I don't think we talked about this last episode, did we?
No, we didn't actually. That's what I
Yeah,
thought we
for
were
those
gonna
who don't
do.
know, we play D&D on the weekends. Um, well, because we only had the one time we played no didn't we the last time we recorded the first recording wasn't that before my first time because we
Yeah, it
played
was
that
the day. It
Saturday I
was the
think.
day before the first time.
Yeah, so we couldn't talk about it. I mean,
Mm.
I think you guys talked about yours, and I think I didn't really say anything because I had nothing
I
to.
know. I don't think we ever got down to D&D because like
Oh, okay, but
that
yeah,
was on my notes. I wanted to bring it up just because you have played D&D, like to have your
now
own
yeah,
stories and we all talk about whatever, and then kind of explain how the campaign worked for the new one. But then we just we were just getting onto other shit, so we never really
excuse me.
naturally got into it.
No, yeah, we definitely need to figure out when like me, you, and Derek and Joe if it lines up with mine.
Hmm.
If we can do it, that'd be pretty lit.
Yeah,
I think that'll be fun. I would like to see how Joe reacts as a player instead of
yeah,
a
right.
actual.
And to see him do like kind of to do that kind of role playing instead of because
Also, I figured out he's gonna have to like just play with Derek, right?
yeah we were
Joe
talking about
doesn't have
that.
a computer or shit.
He'd actually go to
Barely have a cell phone.
yeah. Well, his cell phone's actually nice.
I
So
know, but I mean, like,
well, he does not use
I
it though.
I can't imagine it, like if when we play and we obviously probably have to use Discord and that like I can't imagine how hard that is.
Hmm.
Also, bringing up is that Spencer? Is that his real accent?
No,
Because I know he lives in New York. Okay, he lives in New York though. That's
no,
the thing.
dude, yeah, right, dude. He
It
has
seems
some good ass fucking accents, man. Like,
well, Jeremy, the reason why he literally talked like that the whole time,
hmm, he
like there
does.
was not a point. It is very, and it made sense if it was like a different accent for his character, but it was just like New Yorker kind of like, yeah, you guys are clunking around all your metal. Like it's
Mm,
like the way he kind of said it. I can't say it. I'm not good
yeah,
at it. But yeah, I was like, does this motherfucker have a New York accent? I was like, son of a bitch, I'm jealous, boys.
yeah.
But
No, he
now
just
they
does
tell
a
me it's not
really
real.
good. Dude, he was doing
But
like
why?
the.
Why was he doing it the whole time if it's not his real accent?
He just gets into character, man. Sneeze.
That's not. How is how is this a New York accent in character?
Oh, I mean, his character's in New York, not in New Yorker, but that's his character's accent. So when he does that, he and most of the time he talks, he'll play like that. He was doing like a Russian one for his first character that died in Tony's campaign,
What the heck?
and dude, it was
Why?
so good. He was a Russian tiefling bard, and he fucking dude. He did he
Why?
don't know, man. His character was probably one of the most interesting characters I've ever fucking heard of. Like, his character like down the line. He kind of let us know after he died that like down the road he made a similar character, and this one was it was basically he was gonna learn how to steal soul. Oh, not steal, but make deals with people and take their souls. So in the beginning, he
Oh,
was making deals with people and like, hey, you do this for me, and whatever, I'll give you the whatever he does. And he wasn't even able to take their souls yet, but he was fucking doing it anyways. And he was like real fucking mischievous, but we didn't know. Like he was like he fucking found this like we are in the middle of a fucking quest, and like some like plant fucking thing, god demon thing appeared and like attacked him. And like I think I attacked one vine like that I seen. He found one and he talked to it, and he found out like it just wanted chaos, and then he talked it into like not stop attacking them, and then he threw it on the cart that we were going to sell. So then when we got into town and left, that cart was gonna fucking just explode into vines, and a bunch of like demon vine creatures were gonna fuck out that town. And he's like, he didn't even
uh,
tell us. Like we just knew because we heard it, but like we can't metagame on. So he's like, he just wasn't. He was never gonna tell us that. Like it just happened. We left. He basically that thing killed a bunch of people in that town just because he wanted it. He also wants chaos. Like he doesn't want. So
like,
and then he ended up dying, and his character, the old lady Cinnamon, he promised his soul to her. So like when he died, she appeared, and she like we were. I was trying to. I had a way to actually. We had a chance to resurrect him too, and I was in the middle of it. And he's like, honestly, I don't care if we like. I don't want to make us do wait this long or go through all this stuff to do that. He's like, I'm fine with making a new character. So then we ended up letting it die and everything. And Cinnamon showed up and took his soul and everything. And I was like, and it's always so weird. Is I have to kill her at some point, but she's kind of not really an ally. She's like just so she only gives a fuck about herself. Obviously, it's only everyone in the hedge does. So yeah, it was a whole thing. But his character was just so fucking like any engagement we were in, he was like just so funny and like doing like the just the going about a part of a fight just so different than I've ever seen. Like taking role playing into the middle of the fight. Like I was
I mean,
very
yeah, yeah. He like, I mean, yeah. And I noticed that even just toward the end of this last, you know, time we played, and it's like he's like, oh yeah, my guy doesn't really care about this guy's plan. He's a necromancer. Like he doesn't
yeah
care if it fails. I'm like, you're right. Every time he said it though, like I can even remotely be mad. I was like, you know what? I'm surprised this old boy is even talking to this banshee
yeah
or
right.
to this necromancer. He probably wants to murk him on sight, but
Mm,
it
oh
it's pretty good. He's very good at role playing. My guy is. That's why I picked all the ideals. Granted, it's funny because the like some of the personality ideals I picked, like one of them was like, I let the fact of me being right get in the way of relationships and everything. I was like, that's me to a T, baby. You don't
it
gotta try
definitely
too hard
is.
for that. And then, but like, there's like, I'm a hermit, whatever. And I think it was, I believe it was weird though. Like one of the ones I didn't really agree too much was like, I believe there's like a bigger cosmic plan, which I mean is pretty vague. So that's why also I let it slide. I was like, I could just be like, oh, that's part of the plan,
That's the
baby.
plan.
But also then there was I believe in like curiosity and like learning. So like
Mm,
that's why that's why that's what I try to if I whenever I do make a background, that's what I want to tie it into. Like this guy
why?
was
Well,
so
that's why you're
curious,
this
he was so
fast.
smart. Yeah, he's so smart, so curious. That's why he got kicked out from his last village of Githyanki. They didn't want him. They didn't want nothing to do with him. He's not about the fight. He's not about killing mind flayers because that's their number one fucking enemies. He don't give a shit. He just wants to become stronger and more knowledgeable. So like that's why they kicked me out.
Damn.
So it kind of all ties together. It works pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm
My
I'm very surprised. My first character is somebody I really like actually.
yeah. That's
Like
cool. That's
I
good
was
though.
I was dude. I was no. I was so scared. Like after it was like Jeremy's a ranger, Reed's a fighter, Spencer's a cleric. I was like those are literally almost like obviously fighter being the main fighter
Mm.
melee class. The other two are also melee classes though. like attack classes. So I was like, fuck. I was like, it doesn't make sense for me to be one. It just doesn't. So I was like, spellcaster, I guess. And that's when I found out about the unlimited cantrips. I was like, hell
Dude,
yeah, but
I wish 3.5 would have did that. Holy
dude,
fuck, dude! I like
honestly,
that's
dude,
my favorite
yeah,
fucking thing now. Maybe it would
it's.
do that, and we just didn't do it.
I was like, no, maybe I got the Dungeon Master guide right there in that fucking
Dude,
box.
you should figure that out. Honestly,
I'm gonna
I'd be
look. Well, I mean,
upset if that's the case. Because our
wait,
wizards and our sorcerers,
why do we want to be upset then? Why don't we just leave it right now? Leave it the way it is, and nothing we
because
can
we're not
control.
playing 3.5 anyways. I guess.
I know exactly. So if we find out, we'll just make ourselves even more mad than we had to be.
Yeah.
So
Because
salty at Joe.
dude. Yeah, it's like how fucking. Like, that's why I love my character. Like the Targanate was it's my one in Tony's. I'm a war mage, so I'm like fucking just yeeting spells out. Dude, I have so many fucking spells learned. Like I learned. I learned like 70 something or 80 spells. And then I get a pick out of all of them. I think we're level 5, I think. So like I get to just pick out like 6 or 7 of them or whatever. Oh, it was like six spells and then 3 cantrips. Every time we start an adventure, I'm like, or anything we take a rest, I get to prepare these ones so I can cast these on
Yes.
site, and I can cast these just right away, or I can do like the ones that are rituals that I've learned as well. It was like, oh, I can fucking cast these ones too. I just have to. It's gonna take 10 minutes, so we'll have to do 10-minute game time to make
Dude,
it.
oh man, I didn't want to say anything, but I figured out too. I wasn't preparing any spells the last 2 times we played.
Oh Jesus.
I just was casting whatever I wanted. Granted, to be honest, like there was nothing out of the limits. Like nothing I picked. Like because I can remember all the spells I picked both times I played. It wasn't a whole lot of spells. So like I really technically never broke the rules. I just never prepared the ones I chose. So that's the rule I
Well,
broke. But now when we did the Beyond
yeah, D&D Beyond
D&D Beyond.
has the prepare thing. I didn't see
No,
that
no, I
in
know,
Roll
I know,
20.
no, yeah, no. Roll 20. No, there's little bubbles next to the spells that you're supposed to click. I think,
Well,
and
I guess I never had a.
I mean, but it never stopped me though. That's the thing is it never told me or like nothing because like D&D Beyond like shit was like grayed out like or like I added all these spells to my spell book and I was like okay and I was like why are they not showing up on my thing on my actual character sheet? Okay, had to go to prepared. None of them are prepared, so I had to click all the ones I want to prepare and I started trying to click them all and I got to a certain point. I think it was like I think I got 3 cantrips and I got uh s- 4 level
6
1 spells and 2 level 2 spells. And I was like, okay. So like then I had to like go and like rearrange them in the whatever I was using and wasn't using. And I was like, fuck. Like so I was fucking up the last 2 times. But
Well,
it's fixed out.
yeah. So for like me, even for me, when we made the D&D Beyond, when we changed over our character sheets over to that, my ranger has spells, and I didn't pick the 2 that I have. Like I don't know why I don't know why the my character sheet for character master for Roll 20 just gave me these 2 spells. One I'm supposed to have 3, gave me just 2 of them, and then I went into when I went to D&D Beyond and made the ranger, then I was like, oh okay, like I went to the spell part and it's like, here's all the spells I have right now that I can the rangers can use. So I was like, okay, so I got to look through the ranger spells, and I was like, and it said I can prepare 3 of them, and I got to check. And both the spells that I had already, just that the game already gave me on Roll 20, were both on there. So I was like, okay, well I kept those on there because I don't mind. I like those ones anyways. But the one I got to add, didn't know I had. I think I might have just got unlocked this one spell slot though. So I think I was only able to have 2 this whole time until now. But now I got cure light wounds or cure wounds. So I can like do like a dice 8 of fucking healing now.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and
No,
half
no,
time I don't even use my spells anyway, so it's like.
but it's kind of weird because like those characters, this like Roll 20 and stuff like they will. I mean, I guess I could look and see where I got them, but like I was getting random spells. Like I got a spell, like I got jumped for no reason. Don't know where I got it from,
Oh,
but I got it
that one.
like
I got
a
that one
random
too.
spell. Yeah, like so I just got random shit, and I think the game gives it to you. But maybe they put those, Jeremy, as your spells because you didn't have any picked out. So it just when they gave them those ones, they automatically prepared them for you.
That
You
might
know
have
what I mean?
that might have made sense. But yeah,
Also,
I'm
also
still
they don't.
gun raising that.
Also, the spell list wasn't. separated to prepared in just all spells. So that's what mine was, just all my spells, and I had to prepare them separately. But real D&D Beyond, yeah, it's separate. So it's
So
like
yeah,
just your prepared
it's
one.
so more like so much more efficient on D&D Beyond. I think like everything's streamlined and it's easier to understand and easier to kind of maneuver your way around your character sheet than it is the other one. But